Hello everyone, welcome back to GGN. This is part one for this news bulletin. Today it's Monday, January 7th, 2013. I'm Darko. Alright, well, I'm glad to be back, but I don't think I'm technically back because I still have a lot of issues on my computer. Just fighting this computer and fighting the operating system, fighting the internet and all that. It just makes me not want to do these videos anymore, to be honest with you. I got moved in. Basically, the last week I've been moved in. It's just been an uphill battle, and I just hope this isn't the sign of things to come. But my setup is pretty crappy right now, and I'll probably end up having to do this video possibly one more time. I've already done it twice, and Firefox keeps crashing. I reinstalled or I installed Windows 7 now after Vista. Not much better, but I'm not too technologically savvy, so I'm not. I already tried Linux. That didn't work out for me. Made it worse, and I'm just gonna have to fight this bullshit constantly until I just give up and I quit, which could actually happen in the spring sometime. Just sometimes I just want to be a nomad with a backpack and stuff like that, and I think it's getting closer and closer because I didn't want to fight these technological bugs or remote attacks or whatever it is anymore. And I'll try the best I can with the time and resources that I have to give you the news, because after just being here last week, being exposed to television, I have nothing else to do. I had no internet and stuff like that. I got to watch some of the crap TV and the garbage of basically a garbage trash for the mind. Just now I know why people in our society is so effed up. So I was the first thing I thought was like, man, dude, GGN, we really do some good information, put some good information out there. So, anyways, like I said, Firefox will probably crash and probably lose this. So if that happens, I'll just put this out, and then you can see and maybe check back again throughout the week until eventually I get these things sorted out and we can get back on track here. I tried playing this video and just glitched so much it's not even worth it. Analyst of Assad's new initiative to end Syria crisis. This is some press TV, and so it's not coming through the Western filter. And we have Obama will recognize al-Qaeda-linked militants in Syria. I only included this video, I think it's a little bit older, from December 13th, because there was originally a video I was going to put up that I lost called from Euronews, basically saying in there, it was basically a propaganda piece saying that Assad doesn't represent Syrians anymore. But at the same time, they'll go out on a limb and say that the opposition, which is comprised mostly of terrorists and stuff like that, and mercenaries being funded by Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and being basically steered by the U.S. and the U.K. and other Western countries, have recognized these terrorists basically as representative of the Syrian people. Defiant Assad pledges to continue fighting. So this is a nice propaganda piece from Yahoo or AP. A defiant Syrian President Assad rallied and chanted, cheering crowd on Sunday to fight the uprising against his authoritarian rule. You have to remember this is an insurgency backed by Western countries to create instability to get a regime change, according to Brookings Institute. It has nothing to do with authoritarian rule. You live in a different style of authoritarianism here in the United States and other, quote, democratized countries, so it's nothing different. It says dismissing any chance of dialogue with murderous criminals that he blames for nearly 2 years of violence that he's left 60,000 people dead. So, but actually the thing is, the amount of people, that number 60,000, is actually possibly not true. Key source for Syrian death toll questions accuracy of recent UN-sponsored report. Says that the report that estimated more than 60,000 people that have died in Syria's political violence, again, the invasion by foreign mercenaries backed by the United States and UK and them, has touched off a new dispute that underscores how little is truly known about the toll from the, again, they call it the civil war. It's not. They're trying to invoke a civil war, trying to invoke a sectarian war, which they're getting now. So yeah, these numbers are being used as propaganda. So we see in this other article, it says that Defiant Assad pledges to continue fighting. They should put in there the terrorists. He's going to continue fighting the terrorists. Then you have Syria's Assad vows to fight to the death. He says he delivered a rare TV address announcing his opponents as enemies of God and puppets of the West. He lamented the suffering of the people in the civil war, saying a black cloud of pain engulfed every corner. Mr. Assad also set out a plan involving national dialogue. So it says here, and you go in that Press TV video, and it actually lays out all the what he actually said as far as that peace plan and stuff. He says he rejected the Syrian opposition movement as puppets fabricated by the West, and said that Syria wanted to negotiate with the master, not the servants. There are those who seek to partition Syria and weaken it, but Syria is stronger and will remain sovereign, and this is what upsets the West. He goes on, he says, we are now in a state of war in every sense of the word. This war targets Syria using a handful of Syrians and many foreigners. Thus, this is a war to defend the nation, he said. He laid out a series of steps he would provide a solution to the crisis with outside powers to stop arming what he called terrorist groups. Well, here we go. So there we go, folks. If I restart Firefox, I lose everything. I'll just lose this anyway. So thank you for joining me. Hopefully we'll be able to, eventually get back and get up and running here. Until that happens, I'm not going to keep fighting this today before I break my computer into pieces. Just glad to be somewhat back, and I hope all of you have had a good New Year's. Thank you, everyone. Take care.